Hey guys, some of you only watch me on YouTube, some just on Instagram, but a large portion of you guys watch me on both sides. I want to remind everybody, if you have any type of followers at all on social media, be real careful what you say. Just because somebody hits the like button doesn't mean they didn't see what you said or be inspired or uninspired for that. It's the same as when you walk by somebody, it doesn't hurt you to smile and be nice. You don't know what kind of day they had. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know if their mom is dying or their kid died yesterday. It doesn't hurt to be nice and smile. When you say stuff on social media that is potentially damaging to someone, whether the person you're talking to or someone else or yourself, because it can backfire right on top of you, you're influencing people. So be really, really careful what you say. So once again, reminder, these videos here on the exercises are because I was asked to make them by people on Instagram. I posted I'm going to start getting in shape. Well, I've been in really good shape, got injured, had to work, and now I'm coming from my body really fat and really weak. Where I could only work out with just body weight exercises and barely. So that's what these videos are. I am a bodybuilder. And a bodybuilder is defined by not the body you have, but by the body you want to have. You can be 6 foot and 100 pounds or 5 foot and 300 pounds. Your actual shape and weight is irrelevant. What you need is enough determination and stamina in your lifestyle to decide you're going to build the body you want to have. That's what a bodybuilder is. They are deciding what body they want to have and exercising accordingly to achieve the body that they have decided they want to achieve. You follow? It's a lifestyle change. Nothing else but that. It's only about you and what you're doing. Now maybe you use weights, maybe you use body weight exercises, maybe you use rubber bands. I'm showing you what I know, how I got in shape, and what I've learned.
What works for you?
What works for me. It can work for a lot of other people. There's no set thing in the world of exercise that will work for everyone. That's not how human beings are set or designed. Okay? I'm showing you my way. If you choose to follow in anything I do, great. If it inspires you to do anything for yourself in any way, shape, or form that is not what I'm doing, that's great too. This is just about inspiration. Nothing else but that. So, for those who are watching on Instagram, they know about the little discussion that Joe King Lingley, the Free Cycle Sales, and I had, and he direct messaged me and apologized. We'll leave it at that. If he wanted it public, he would have made it public. So I accepted his apology, apologized twice, and we'll leave it at that. And so thank you, Joe, for apologizing. So I'm still weak. I can't even do a complete body weight pull-up, all right? But I'm a lot stronger than what I was. I'm on my 4th month. I'm a week into my 4th month in a couple of days. So we're going to do a little weight test here. And I didn't have a scale when I started. So my best guess is I was at 180, 185 pounds. Because I certainly changed the body shape by the time I got measured at 175 at the doctor's when I had my little kidney stone thing. So get in behind me. We're going to do a little weight check here. And yep, I am 165 pounds right now. So I've lost another 4 pounds from the last time I had measured. I was 169.
No, the other one. The other one's going to pull up.
Oh, okay. She wants it on this one. That's her little purse she carries. So, I'm not trying for a specific weight. When you're a bodybuilder, you're trying for a certain look, a certain type of strength, how you want your arms to look, how you want your abs to look, your legs to look. When you finally started getting in shape, which I'm not there yet, you're going for a body weight ratio. So at 165 pounds, I've got an extra 20 pounds at least of fat, and it's mostly right here. And I'm not trying to lose weight. Losing weight at this point in time, all I'll do is get skinny and have saggy gut. That's not what I want to do. I want to build up enough muscle, so when the muscle's burning calories, reaching for calories, going, I need food because I'm on a ketosis diet, it'll shrink this naturally all by itself, and the skin will gradually reabsorb and move other places so I don't hopefully have too much of a saggy gut. Doesn't mean I won't have it. I might, but we're trying to avoid that problem. So last time we did shoulders, today's shoulders day. I did 10 of 10 with just a bar, which again we were counting it as 45 and it weighs 44. That's what we started at, so we keep the same count. I've raised it this time finally 2.5 pounds. So I wanted to go 10 on 10 here easily before I added more weight there, and I was successful in adding more weight in my other shoulder exercises. So I'm gonna add more here, and I've got things ready to where I'm gonna hopefully do the same weight I did last time, and I may not. Every time you change this or that, it changes what else you can do. Remember that. I took a day off yesterday from doing my upper body. I was really surprised at how much extra I was able to do. I finally had to put more weight on the Fox pull-ups there. I'm still not in a position to do a full body pull-up yet. I'm getting there. I'm getting there really, really fast. It took me a year on the yard at Coleman before I could do a full body pull-up correctly. So I am lightning fast. I've got 10 years on me now. But muscle has memory, and I actually know what I'm doing now, whereas before I was learning all this. So don't assume that someone, when they're fat and weak and out of shape, hasn't been in shape and doesn't know what they're doing. Do I know how to be a runner? Do I know how to be an Olympic swimmer? Do I know how to be a power lifter? Or any other types of exercise? Absolutely not. I know nothing about it. I am not that. I am a bodybuilder. If you follow what I'm doing, you too will be a bodybuilder. This is all I know. This is all I've wanted to know, and this is how I exercise. Okay? There's lots of ways to just lose weight and get skinny. That's not what I'm doing. I told you why. This will go away. It's going down. It'll go away in good time. That's all it needs anybody to know. And you'll see it happen right here on YouTube and on Instagram. So I took a shower and warmed up everything because it's a little cooler now. And I don't want, see, here's the problem. Even though I have a nice cottage cheese meal in me ahead of time, you only got so much time to exercise, and you really want to limit your warm-up sets, or preferably no warm-up sets if you know a way to warm up your muscles like a hot shower, so that way you're not pulling muscle off, okay? This is how we gain muscle, not pull it off. So, it's all about how much muscle I can put on my body. The more muscle I can put on my body, because I've gained muscle, I'll gain strength, and the leaner I'll become naturally. So that's really stupid important to understand that. Skinny's easy. Don't eat. Do lots of aerobics. How easy is that? That's not what I'm doing. So, it is 5:48. We're going to start right now. I already wrote down the exercises I want to attempt to do. 5:48. Again, you got 45 minutes before you begin pulling muscle off. And this is put on 5 pounds. So this is 50 pounds. It's a long bar. Okay? Again, you don't want to go up too much. You got to increment it, or you hurt yourself. All right? At any age, but especially when you're old, and especially when you're weak, and especially when you've suffered a severe injury like I have with my rotor cuff. Remember, 2011, man, I had about this much movement. That's all I had. That was it. I couldn't even push a motorcycle around myself. I had to
couldn't
have
even
people
stand up
help
straight.
me. Couldn't even stand up straight. I'm walking around all hunched and twisted. Okay? And then the knees popping in and out of joint. I almost killed myself on that stupid hill climber. So, I had to come back from all that. It took a long time before you could even begin to think about exercising again. It took years. This was 2011. Now we're in 2015. I'm just starting to exercise again. Yay! Oh. So, now, if I face this way, I'm looking at you, I got no mirror. I need to keep this even, and I just raised my weight. I put my mirror here, so you'll have to forgive me with my back turned to you. So, you want to keep your hands equal. That's what these little lines are. Very important. Okay? We're doing shoulders, so you don't want to come up from here. you want to come up and brace it and lift it with your legs, okay, from your ears and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, lower it with your legs, okay? And it's real important. You want to keep it on the shoulders. You don't want to overstress the joint. Now, everybody's body is, we're human. We're twisted, naturally. Each arm's a little different. Each leg's a little longer. Sometimes it's really different. People have to wear, 2 or 3 inch soles on one side because one leg is shorter or longer. That's just how humans are. I've seen faces that are totally twisted. Eyes are up here. Some of them are really beautiful. Look at Shannon Doherty. Her eyes like boink, but she's a beautiful girl. So, my arms are, first off, I got a muscle imbalance here, and they're different lengths. So I got to really watch what I'm doing to try to get the same squeeze. Very difficult for me, as I'm not proportioned like everybody else. So you have to watch it. This is what the mirror's for. So that's one. So I'm going to go for another set here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now if you notice, I'm really watching that evenness because I just went up, wow, 5 pounds. 5 pounds is a lot, guys. You have to understand this. Especially when you start doing sets of it. I am not a power lifter. This is not, I raised it 3 times and that was my set. And if you're old, especially if you're coming back from injury, don't be a power lifter. You will hurt yourself. It's a good way to pull a peck off the bone.
Oh, and it's ugly.
Oh, it's ugly.
It's ugly.
Yeah, and it takes years to recover from that if you ever do. You may never. I've seen people do that stuff. Trying to show how much they can bench press. There's more than one way to prove you're a man. And maxing out the weight of what I'm doing, you will never see me do it. Ever. If you ever see me sling a lot of weight, it's because I'm in a fucking fight for my life and I'm throwing a big boy over my head. That's the only time you ever see me do that. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and we'll bring it down. You'll notice I'm giving a little bit of extra time to talk to you guys, but also I'm slowing my sets down because I did increase the weight. That was 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Luckily I have my counter girl. Keep my act together. We should all be so lucky in life. Okay. Okay, here we go again. This will be our 4th set. Always give it a little set flex. Okay, to stretch everything. And you need to drop your sets apart. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, That's 4. Okay, mark that down again. Now if I get 10 of those, with that extra 5 pounds, I'll be like, I did? Wow! Remember, doing squats, I went to 85 and I barely got 2 sets of 10 in, and my legs are still feeling it. Okay? That extra weight fucking matters, man. If you want to be a bodybuilder, you've got to drop the ego and go way down on the weights. Way, way, way down. I don't care if you start with body weight. I don't care if you start with 2 pounds or 1 pound. Start with something. Body weight's fine. You start squeezing the muscle. So just going through the movement, you're going to discover exactly what I'm talking about real fast. If you don't squeeze the muscle when you do it, your gains are going to be this big. Squeeze that muscle, even with lightweight, every rep, bam, bam, bam. Watch your gains happen. Squeeze the muscle, do the exercise right, have the right diet, and make sure you sleep.
You want to go out?
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And yes, indeed, I do feel that with that extra 5 pounds. I will eventually build it up to a lot more weight. This is slow and gradual. Slow and gradual. I think I started with, what, 5 or 10 pounds on the dumbbells? After doing exercises, even to build it up to where I could even begin to work my shoulders. So we're rocking. Okay. That's 5. And make sure, even if you do it yourself, you massage the area at night. Blue Emo is beautiful because it doesn't get hot. So if you're sore everywhere, you can do your whole body without shivering from too much Tiger Balm or too much heat. Do your whole body at night. So luckily I have a home inbuilt masseuse who takes care of me. But if you gotta do it yourself, do it yourself. That's right, and make sure you rub the area and press down, and you'll feel it, and we go, ow, ow, ow. You press down on it and rub the area and work the kinks out. It'll help you grow a lot. At least before bed. So, that's 5. So we'll see how many I can do. Again, stretch. Flex the area. I have a real hard time flexing like this. So I'm just not that limber. So it's real important for me to flex that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Whew. Ah, man, I feel that. Okay. 6 sets of 10. Give me a little bit. Again, flex the area. Now let me tell you what. Most of my body mass is up here. I got these skinny short legs. If you get overheated, you're not going to do as much. Or if you're cold, you're not going to do as much. So wear appropriate clothing so you don't get cold you don't get hot. So I work out with my shirt off because that's what works for me. The other reason is I am making a inspiration video. If you don't see the muscles working, you ain't gonna learn as much. Which means my shirt needs to be off. So, as my legs get a little more development, I'm gonna have to get some little tight shorts so you can actually see these muscles squeeze. If you don't watch the muscles working, how the hell are you supposed to know what the hell I'm doing? You're not. So, when you do this stuff, especially when you put yourself out there like I am, you better drop your ego, because the world's going to be looking at you pointing fingers.
And they have.
And they all got a different idea of what the hell you're supposed to do. Okay. So again, stretch. Now it's really important what I'm doing here. This is how you get a flat stomach. Because you got to suck it in. And it will gradually become flat. And then all the muscles be exposed. You've got to make it happen. Okay. This is 7, I think. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Real happy with that. Just because I did 7 sets of 10 with the new weight does not mean I'll be able to get another 3 sets in. We'll find out. Do not force it. You feel a little twinge, a little ow, oh, I can barely do it. Don't force it. You start losing control of the weight, you're done, you're done, you're done. Don't even finish that rep. You were so done.
Yeah.
That's your body telling you, I'm about ready to snap and hurt you, fool. Back off. So pay attention to what your body's saying. I don't care how strong you are. I don't care how long you've been doing this. I don't give a fuck if you can bench press 1,100 pounds. That doesn't mean you can do 1,105. Everybody's got limits. Okay. So another stretch with an ab suck. This will be 8. We'll see how many I do. If I do 10, great. If I do 4, great. Whatever it is I do is what I do. If I can't do 5, I'm done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I did 9. That was good. Like I said, don't force it. Do not force it. Do not force it. I cannot stress that enough. That was very, very good. So I did 7 sets of 10. Now we're at 9 reps on the 8th set. Got 2 more sets to go. Maybe I do 9, maybe I do 7, maybe I do none. Don't know. All you know is you're going to try without forcing it. Now let me stress, if I don't get my health back and get in shape, these beautiful bikes I like, they don't matter. You know why they won't matter? I'll be dead underground, pal. And so will you. Every day I get another message on my feed, so and so and so died. Sometimes 3 or 4 a day.
55, 53.
Yeah,
54.
between 50, that was, I'm 53, so it was 4 years ago. 50, 51, 52, 53, count it right, 4 years ago. In 60, 50% of us dudes die. 50%. So lucky I got a little lovey who takes care of me and feeds me right. Now, all of us have that. So it's up to you, bachelors. Take care of yourself. Okay. So we're going to go with another stretch. Does that suck for the abs? Stretch. Okay. This is our 9th set. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and 8's good. Like I said, do not force it. That's your ego. If I can do this in front of every fucking guy on YouTube, thousands of you can do it yourself in the privacy of your home or your gym in front of a couple of your buddies. Drop your ego. That's 8. We'll give it a minute and we'll go for our 10th set. And see if I can even do a 10th set. Just because I think I can doesn't mean I can.
Thinking of doing is two different things.
Yeah, don't force it, man. Don't force it. The strength will come. You've all watched me get a hell of a lot stronger in just a couple of months. It means you can too. Now remember, my very first shoulder exercises were body weight or with a battery charger. That's 22 pounds. Going up like this with 11 pounds each. And I'm barely doing it. Barely did that. I think I did like 4 or 5 sets the first time, and I was like, oh my God. Okay? I don't care how weak you are. Even if you can only go like this. It's all right. As long as you do it every day, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, you will gain strength. You got to start somewhere. Every step begins with the first step. Some people have been so severely injured, they've had to learn how to walk and talk all over again. It takes them years. If those people can do it, you can do it too. Like I said, don't ever make fun of somebody else. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know. The only time you do that is try to build yourself up. Don't try to build yourself up at someone else's expense. It comes back on you, makes you look stupid. So again, we flex a little bit. Tummy suck. Flex. Tummy suck. Flex. You know, I'm exhaling everything from down here. I want this to suck in. Okay, and it'll get there. It'll get there. This is our 10 set. Bring these back and flex them out. Very hard for me. As long as you do it continually, you get more and more flexible. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay, and that was very, very good. Whew. So our 10 set, we got 8 reps in. So it's damn close to 10 of 10, but more time. So let me check our time. At 6:11, we start at 5:48. Okay, it's 22 minutes, and that's okay. If I don't get it all in because of time, that's all right. You got to build this stuff up gradually. So next time I'll do my full 10 by 10, and I'll bring my times in. Boom, 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 boom. Just like I did last time. Okay, now we had 17.5 pounds last time. I just did more over here, more weight. It doesn't mean I can do this. I might have to drop the weight. Let's see how it feels. Don't force it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm going to flip it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Kitty Poo wants out. She's crawling out the door.
Too bad. We're busy. 1, 2, 3,
Kitty.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's 2 sets. Write that down. See if we can get a 3rd set. The idea is 5 sets of 10. I may or may not have to drop the weight. I may have to stop. When you go up here, it doesn't mean sometimes you have to go down over there. It's just how it is. It's a teeter-totter. Don't even tell me you don't know what a teeter-totter is. If you don't know, look it up. Teeter-totters work because of even balance. 1, 2. Okay, I felt the twinge. Like I said, don't power through it. So we're going to drop the weight. Feel a twinge, drop the weight. Woo! Don't power through it. We're going to go with 15s. Here. Let's see how that feels. Okay, we did 2, so we'll just continue the set. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's 15. This is why I got these half-pound weights, so I can tear it up like this. Really, really stupid ass important. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's 15. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to drop the weight again because I don't want to force it. Tomorrow's another day. So we got 15 pounds. That was 10. Again, we have these half-pound weights, or 2.5-pound weight increments for a reason, and this is why. So I can do exactly what I'm doing. I can tear it up and down as needed. Okay? It's real, real, real important. Now we're 12.5 pounds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now with the lighter weight, I have more control, and I'm holding it for a second and squeezing as hard as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? A little halt and squeeze with a lighter weight, very important to build it up. So we'll go write that down. 12.5, 10, I want to get one more set of those in because I want my 5 sets. And it's more important, especially with this lighter weight, to have 10 reps and how much weight I'm doing. You'll actually build it faster. And again, I'm stressing A, my opinion based upon B, what I've been able to do in my own body in the past. You understand that? What I've been able to prove, what works for me, what I've been able to do. When I got a yard of guys going, how the fuck do you do that? Maybe I'm onto something. Think about that for a minute. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Whew. That was good. We got a 5 sets of 10 in with those. Check my time, 6:22. And we started at 5:48. So let's see, that's 38, so 33. So I have 11 minutes. Okay. That's all good. We got 11 minutes left. Get a little hydration here. I'm going to try to rip through these without pause, because doing another muscle is a pause from the other muscles, you follow? We'll see what I can do. I may or may not have to drop the weight. If I do, that's okay. I'll just continue with less weight. So, I'm going to do back delts first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do the fronts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do our sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're going to do the fronts here. Put the hands this way instead of that way, changes it. We're going to go front and a little side like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's 4 positions. There are others you can fit in. I got to get a little stronger. I'm not there. So we're just doing a form position of our delts. So I wrote down lateral raises for position, okay? So that's 7.5. That was 10 of each. So we'll do another set of those. Write it down. See how I feel. Maybe another set. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, man, I can't even begin to tell you how happy I am to be able to even use 7.5 pounds again after my shoulder. Oh, fuck. Very happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, stand in the back. We'll go to the fronts now. 1, 2. Posture is important. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Go with sides. 1, 3, 4, 5. Don't use momentum. This is all muscle. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now again, out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's 2 sets of them. I'm gonna have to drop the weight. You don't want to use momentum, and you don't want to force it. You get to the point you can't really squeeze. Drop the weight. Drop the weight. I'm telling you. Pay attention. Let's check my time. 6:29, and I've got 4 minutes. Okay. Well, 4 minutes is plenty of time. Do one more set of 10. We'll drop the weight to 10 pounds, or excuse me, 5 pounds. So it's 7.5. Got it? So we're going to go with 5 pounds. I want to do it right. I want to have control, and I want to squeeze the muscle. That's more important than your weight. Your weight's an ego trip. Squeeze the muscle. Okay, bend over. Squeeze. 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 It's 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go to the fronts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Go with our sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, it's not the weight, it's the squeeze, it's the squeeze, it's the squeeze. It's like a woman fucking you. Squeeze, 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 or you don't feel nothing. Okay? It's not in and out, pal. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So we had to drop 2 sets because of our time. That's fine. We'll put those back in as we do that faster. One, as time stop is 6:33, right on time. Beautiful. Okay. So we'll call that good. Let's go get us some food. We got our hydration here. Yay. Now if you don't want to watch this stuff, don't watch it. I'm only forcing you to watch this crap. I'm only doing it for the love of my people. Because they asked me. Remember that, because they asked me. I don't have to film none of this shit. So, the traps are growing. They're very small. But I have something. And they'll get bigger. Remember, I had nothing. No muscle at all. Okay, well the muscle is there on every body, or you can't lift your shoulder. So I don't care how small you are, I don't care how weak you are, I don't care if you can't even lift your arm up, you will eventually get there by working the body more and more and more. Hydration first. Always. Even after your workout, get a little knife here. Give them a little white bananas. Off. There we go. So again, high potassium content. You need that for your workout. Potassium and magnesium are what makes the muscles fire. Got to have it. And the potassium helps the natural fruit sugar boost your blood sugar. You've got to have a boost of blood sugar after your workout to get your protein to absorb. This is the best thing you can do from anything I've read. And magically, I was able to get bananas in prison, and it worked. Imagine that, it fucking worked. All these exercise companies, remember, they do two things. They can sell you a piece of equipment, or they can sell you an unlimited supply of supplements. That's no different than the big food companies going, don't eat butter, it's bad for your health. Eat our margarine that we completely made up from nothing and chemicals. Or you can have heart disease. Supplements are chemicals. This is chemical too, but it's real, it's natural. We evolved with this stuff. Put natural in your body. If you're trying to be healthy, put natural. You don't need artificial. No. Real happy with today's workout. We decreased in some areas, which I told you might happen. We've gained in others. Next time we do shoulders, we'll gain again. Why? Because we're going to continue our diet. We're going to continue our other exercises. And we're not going to force it. When the body needs to heal, we'll take a day or two off and let it heal. Right? Anytime you have a massive gain in an area, expect to take a day off. Let it heal. You know, sometimes you might have to take 2 days off. That's okay. It's alright. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. So, today's the 9th. I'm gonna give it a few more days. And I'm gonna up my eggs again. So this is 5. This is post-workout meal. I'm gonna go to 7. Okay, so about mid part of the month, I'm gonna add an extra egg in. Gradually increase my egg intake every 2 weeks or so. You want to know why? Watch my raw egg video. It's a fact. It works. Not a maybe. It's not an if, and, or but. It's not I think. Okay? When people have been using something for thousands of fucking years to do a certain result, you think maybe it works? They didn't have no steroids when they had the Olympics, pal. Not the real Olympics. They had natural herbs and natural food, and they knew how to do it. And them boys were built, man. You don't believe me? Look at the Greek statues. They were carving exactly what they saw. It wasn't a pretend carving. That was often an actual individual. Some of you guys might be going, well, how do you know this? I'm not just a historian of knuckleheads. I'm a historian of history. You know, we can talk about dinosaurs, we can talk about permanent extinction, we can talk about most of history of this planet. I probably know something about it. If I don't know, teach me, I'm all ears. I like absorbing that stuff like a big giant sponge. If you don't know the past, you can't understand the present, and you can't be ready for the future. That is a given
future's looking pretty bleak.
rule. Climate change has always been a part of this planet. But here's the reality. We have taken out about 90% of the world's population of everything, okay? Not necessarily killed off 90% of the species, but we've taken out 90% of the population of the species that still exist. That's a problem. So every civilization, when their fertile ground goes, their soil goes, you know what happens? Massive immediate civilization collapse. We have less than 6% of the world's soil, is actual soil of the world's surface land. That's productive soil. The megafauna, from whales to buffalo to you name it, 90% or better is gone. What do you think their poop does? Not just methane in the atmosphere, their poop actually fertilizes the rocks and stuff and makes it into soil. It takes about 500 years to make 1 inch of soil. It's almost all gone. Whoops. You don't believe in climate change, really? Okay, well, the Earth's a big giant globe. Go stick your car in a garage, a small globe, and sit in there and let it run and see how long you live for. That's what they're doing to this planet. And there ain't no other place for us to go. This is it. This is home. We make this work or we die. There's too much money in killing everybody. Because they don't, fuck, I ain't gonna be running. I want more money. I ain't rich enough. I've only got a few billion. I need more. Fucking psychotic. That's what it is. Humans are not rational. The average human being only cares about what he can take, not what he can share or give.
Oh, we know plenty of those.
What are those? How many people have known somebody who got sick, went to prison, whatever, come out, all their shit's gone because all their friends took it. Plenty of examples like that. Plenty of examples. Okay. Now I'm going to warm these up. Got our royal jelly again. Our 7 little eggies. Put that on for 40 seconds because I don't want that cold in my body. Again, what this is, for those of you first seeing this, is royal jelly, cactus honey. Look up royal jelly on the internet. It's queen bee food, man. Very best stuff you can very possibly put in your body is this. Right after your workout is right when you want it. Oh yeah. As Mike Myers says, yeah baby, yeah! Well, he might have been talking about whatever he was. I'm talking about nutrients. Now let's get this straight. I don't care if I was 100 pounds. I don't care if I was 300 pounds and overweight. Because of how my body reacts, I'd still be working out without a shirt, pal. That's just how it is. And nobody forcing you to watch these things.
If they're watching us to bash, you know, go to another podium.
Yeah, go somewhere else. I ain't gonna stop you from what I do. Okay, we got 7 eggs. They're nice and warm. And here we go. Remember, hold your breath. Now here's a secret for you. You know how they make custard nice and rich and tasty and yummy? They put in eggs. So you know what that tasted like to me? The warm egg yolk, nice and rich and yummy. Mm-hmm. It was like, ah. Anyways, that's this edition of Todd's Prison Workout. We will see you all later.